Let's get into what everyone probably wants to know, which is those posting strategies and hacks, right? So basically, what is the best time to post in a given day, if there is one? Or what is the average length of a video that maybe the algorithm can help with? And consistency, right? Posting on a consistent basis versus posting once a week. And the last thing I'll throw out there, and I know it's quite a bit I've thrown, but the last thing I'll throw out there is batch uploading, right? If you have 10 videos, you upload all at once, or is it better to bring to post them over a course of time?
I think this is always the question, and I always tell people, like, how often do you want to post? Like, how often are you going to consider, consistently post, right? Like, I don't want to be the person say, oh, you should post 5 times per day, and you're like, duh, that's drudgery, and then you don't do it, right? If you can only post 1 time per month, then you do you, right? Post 1 time per month. Put a video up 1 time. We're saying post, but put a video up 1 time. If you have the capacity and you actually enjoy doing it, then set a schedule and say, I want to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And if you're really good at editing and you're a creator or something like that, then do 5 days per week, right? It depends on what you're going to do. That's always my advice. What are you going to do? Don't listen to me. You know what you're going to do, right? In answer to your bulk upload, yeah, I think that, like if you have, like you with your podcast. So I'm episode 9. So you have 10 already on the shelf. I would do like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then that way it's less pressure for you to have to create content by next Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then, like the big people like a Marie Forleo or Lewis Howes or any of those guys, they do like one filming day and it's all of the episodes. Well, no, I don't think Lewis does, but I know Marie does, where she does a filming day and that's for the entire month, which is 4 episodes. She only does 1 day per week, but she's been doing 1 day per week for 10 years,
Mm.
right? YouTube wants to see that you're going to be consistent. So if you say, I'm going to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1 p.m., then make sure it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 1 p.m. If you're not capable of doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, say, I post every Wednesday at 1 p.m. However, if you have a video on Monday or Tuesday, post it too,
Mm.
right? But that consistency that they know every week at this time. And then in answer to your question, is there a perfect time? No. I mean, I don't know what the magic number of that is, especially because YouTube's worldwide. So YouTube has really robust analytics. I mean, really amazing analytics. So you can start to see, as you start to post content, you can see when the greatest watch time is. So then maybe you started off at Wednesday at 1, and then you see the analytics and everybody watches on Friday at 6. Okay, maybe Fridays at 6 is my better day,
Yeah.
right? But maybe not, maybe a little bit before because that's what time they're watching it, but that's not, you know what I mean? So maybe it's a little bit before, maybe it's Friday at 3 because Friday at 6 they're going to watch it, right?
How about the average length of a video?
It seems to be 5 to 7 minutes seems to be the sweet spot. That seems to be the overall consensus of people's 5 to 7 seems to be the sweet spot. Same thing though, you can go long. I mean, if you're going to do something like this where it's longer, so I think this will be roughly 30 minutes. That's okay to do the 30 minutes, but make sure that you timestamp it. At this point, this gem was dropped. At this point, don't say this gem was dropped. At this point, this was discussed. At this point, this was discussed. That timestamp is amazing because that timestamp, Google will rank that timestamp if it's very specific. Like this works really well for people that do like camera reviews and stuff like that. They'll say at 3 minutes and 45 seconds, I discussed the lens or something. That Google will actually take that and load that just from that timestamp on.
Mm.
It's insane. So,
How about hacks on creating names for titles? I know there's things like TubeBuddy out there. What do you know about it, or what can you explain to the listeners about that?
I always say to title your videos and what's in it for them or what problem you solve. The more you can lead with how to something, right? And also remember that we, especially in marketing, we talk our own language and it's not a language familiar to everyone, right? So stay away from how to create a funnel. We all breathe, live funnels, webinars, CRMs, advertise, you know what I mean? So we use that lingo, but it could be, how to nurture your audience. You know what I mean? Like try to think, and all of marketing should be at the, second, third grade level of language. Because also think about that. When I'm in pain, I don't think I'm like, how to make a CRM, no, I want a solution and I want it now. And I'm going to talk like a second grader to find it. When I'm trying to think of ideas, I'll let YouTube make sure you're incognito because it's going to auto finish based on your normal searching. So make sure that you're in Google incognito. So it's giving you that. And then I go down different rabbit holes as that Coveted suggested, and I see what's there and play around with that. And then of course, like you said, there's TubeBuddy, vidIQ can give you keyword ideas. It's always better to start with the title before you shoot the video, right? And this is a big mistake people make, is that they make the video and then they come back and they try to figure out how to title it based on what they talked about. And this is kind of talking about intention as well. Like if you have the title before you start the video, then you know what the intention and the solution you're going to solve before you actually push record. So really keeping that in mind. And I like, yeah, TubeBuddy and vidIQ, both are good for keywords and things.
How about thumbnails? What's your opinion on that?
Title and thumbnails are the first two things you should do before you start a video, because thumbnails are where it's at. Thumbnails are kind of like, and I see this a lot with people, it doesn't have to be the exact same title. Sometimes titles are really wordy and you just want to catch someone's attention and you want to make it really visually fun, you know? So just like 3-4 words, right? Not the entire title, but related to the title. Like, no, don't clickbait, don't bait and switch on people because they don't like that, but something related. So 3 or 4 of your keywords would be ideal. And then, you know, have it off center, and then, you know, take a photo of yourself while you're shooting the video or while you're editing the video, and then have it be big there. And there's quite a few tools out there that help with thumbnails. Just be aware that people watch on their phone, and their phone's a little itty bitty screen. So making sure that it really stands out, it really pops, it has good color, and it's not blah.
Thank you for that. Let's move to YouTube Shorts. You mentioned that before. Not a lot of people know what that is. It's still in beta phase. You know, for me personally, when I try to go on my YouTube app, I don't have the option. Some people in the US do, some people don't, but internationally, you know, it seems to be more prevalent. What is YouTube Shorts, and what can you tell our audience about it?
Yeah, they want to compete with TikTok, IG Reels. YouTube wants to do that, and it's 30 seconds. Whenever there's something new that YouTube is rolling out and you jump on it, YouTube rewards you. And because remember, they're for the creators all the time. So the more content that you put on Shorts, your channel will probably get some love from them too, because you're jumping behind their thing. I mean, I act like it's a person that's doing it, right? However, that's what, you know, machine, all of it is saying, okay, thanks. You're creating content consistently. And YouTube Shorts, that 30 seconds, what the experts are saying, like there's one kid that went from 0 to 100 million views in like 30 days on Shorts. Yeah. But he was posting 3 to 5 times per day for the first 2 weeks. And then it started to take off. And then he said his actual channel ended up benefiting as well. And so it's something to think about. It's just like a TikTok or an IG, an Instagram story, you know, short form content, call to action, try to make it, you know, entertaining, funny. However, I mean, I know like lawyers and things like that are on TikTok that are crushing it. I have a client that kills it on TikTok as a lawyer. And just by doing that, you know, talking about immigration, right? Not a really exciting subject, but he crushes it. And so, you know, like, I think like most people, at least myself, like TikTok, I'm like, I'm not making any dancing kid videos. However, I'm hearing a lot of professional business people do it. So same for Shorts, but because Shorts is new, that's the land grab. You always want to be the first one on a platform. If you can be the first one, it's hard to be the first one. However, the early adapters are the ones that win. Once it starts getting saturated, then it's going to be very difficult to traction. So if I was trying to grow my channel organically, I'd be all over Shorts right now.
Wonderful. No, thank you for that. I think this was extremely informative, Brandee. I really appreciate you taking the time to be here on the Business 360 podcast, giving us your insights on YouTube. Hopefully it's helped a lot of people, because I know it's definitely helped me reframe my mind and given me a clear path on how I want to attack YouTube as I move forward. So thank you for that. And it was my sincere pleasure.
Thank you. My pleasure too. You're awesome. Thank you so much.